Okay, hey y'all, it's Michelle. So I originally planned to make beef stew, and then when I started getting everything together, I realized that I forgot to buy vegetables. So I looked at my freezer, and the only thing I have is corn on the cob and broccoli. So I am making beef, but I'm just going to have some broccoli on the side. I'm going to put this back in the freezer for now. Now, this is not by any stretch of the imagination a tutorial. This is just me preparing my dinner for the day. I've had the taste for beef for a while now, and I had gone for several years without eating much red meat at all. And here lately, I just am loving red meat. So I bought some stew meat, and it's exactly 1 pound. I'm not sure yet how much I'm going to freeze. I looked on the Weight Watchers app, and one serving of stew meat is 5 points. 5 points, I believe. And I don't like it when they just say one serving, so I did like the online chat with a Weight Watchers expert, and she confirmed that one serving is 1 cup. So a cup seems like a lot of beef to me. But I will keep out 2 cups and then freeze the rest. And just know that, you know, that's 5 points each for the beef alone. So the other thing that I have is some of these Smart Bites, the red potatoes, little small potatoes, and 2 tomatoes and an onion. I don't have any fresh garlic, which I usually do. I'm not happy about that, but the seasonings I'm going to use, well, I have some meat tenderizer, just some sea salt and pepper, garlic powder, parsley, just cheapo parsley, the 21 seasoning Salute Trader Joe's, my absolute favorite, and then just some loose basil and rosemary. I do have these in bottles, but I've had these in my cabinet and I just want to get rid of these. And then some Worcestershire sauce and olive oil, just the cheapo brand again. So I'm just going to pull this together, put it all in the wok, and create a meal. Like I said, to hopefully, my plan is to have a bowl tonight and a bowl for lunch tomorrow. So 2 servings only, because I don't like leftovers. Which is why I tend not to cook that much, because I don't know how to cook like a little small, you know, just 1 or 2 servings. So this is going to be me practicing cooking just a couple of servings of something. And maybe if I can get the hang of this, I will have the desire to cook more often. So we'll see. Thanks for coming along watching, and I will show you what I'm doing here next. turned this down to a simmer. I'm gonna let that simmer for a while. But as I was about to clean up, I realized I forgot to put the basil and the rosemary in. So I'm still gonna do that. I'll put just a half a tablespoon of each. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't already guessed, yeah, so I am not the cook, but I can do enough to survive. So I'm going to, as Rachel Ray says, let that hang out for a while. It's on a simmer and I have no idea how long it's going to take, maybe 20 minutes or so, but I'll be back. Oh shoot, I forgot to add the Worcestershire sauce. But I think I've already added a lot of salt in here already with the 21 Seasoning Salute and the sea salt. So I'm just gonna put like just a dash or so of this in, and hopefully I haven't overdone it. Yeah, just a dash. Okay. Is that a dash? Okay, so I decided to do 8 of these little potatoes, and if you can see, like I do have large hands, but these potatoes are so small that I can hold 8 of them in my hand. So yeah, I'm about to wash these and just cut them into maybe quarters and go ahead and add them into the stew. Okay, so let me go ahead and shout out Mom while I'm at it, because I consulted with her during the break, and she said to go ahead and add the potatoes now because they are going to take so much longer to cook than the meat. I should have added them a little bit earlier probably. And she also said to add some chicken broth, which when I was on the phone with her, I said, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want it to be really soupy. I just want it to be very thick, and I just wanted the tomatoes to make whatever, you know, juices that there are. But now that I have added these potatoes and they are nice and raw and the meat is already cooking, I am going to go ahead and add some chicken broth so that I wish I had beef broth, darn it, but whatever. Go ahead and add this, and you see how this is blowing up. This recipe is blowing up, so this is going to be like way more than 2 servings. Well, not, I don't say way more, but more than 2 servings. And this is what always happens. I can't judge how to cook just a very small amount. It's the amount that I put in of the beef and the potatoes. It seemed reasonable at the time, but now I have like a wok full. So anyway, this is on simmer now. It's going to cook for quite a while now, and I'll be back. The only thing I added off camera was a little more rosemary for the potatoes. I am really hungry and it's 5:47. I don't see myself eating before probably 7 o'clock at this point. So I haven't had an apple today. I like to have an apple every day just for the fiber, and they're so filling. So I'll go ahead and have my apple, and that will keep me until dinner is ready. Just wanted to show you all the status, what's going on here. It's looking pretty much like I wanted it to. Potatoes are finally starting to cook. I have to look back at my other footage to see. Yeah, they're pretty much done. I have to look back at my other footage to see. Oh, it was 5:47, I remember. Yeah, so it's 6:31 now. And I had predicted I wouldn't be eating before 7. So this was 1.5 cups of stewed beef, and 8 small potatoes that could fit in the palm of my hand, 2 tomatoes, and a medium-sized onion, seasonings, a little bit of flour. I will probably let that cook for maybe another 10 minutes, I think. I'll test the beef. Hopefully it's still tender. Okay, so my stew is done, and this is what it looks like. I've tasted it, and it is good. The beef is tender. Of course, I've had beef that is more tender, but it is tender, and the potatoes are really good. They cooked perfectly. Believe it or not, though, I could have added more salt, and I feel like I added a lot of salt, but I definitely could have added more. So also, I just want to show you how much is left. It's about that much. It's about half left. So, you know, I was worried that the recipe was blowing up on me, but I think it is 2 servings. So this is my bowl for tonight. And this bowl, I am calculating at, okay, so I had 3/4 of that serving of beef. I cooked a total of 1.5 cups, and I had 3/4 of that. So that was 4 points. And then I used the scan thing on the potatoes, and they are the Smart Bite potatoes. 1/2 a serving is 1 point. A serving is 1 cup, and I have about 1/2 cup of the potatoes because this entire thing is only a cup, and the beef and the potatoes are in there. So that bowl is, I'm calculating at 5 points. Which is not bad, and it's a small bowl. I'm going to add some salt and enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.